Osmosis!
Simple diffusion.
There are many different types of membrane transport, including endocytosis, exocytosis, facilitated and simple diffusion, osmosis, and active transport of protein pump with ATP. In this video, the main focus is going to be simple diffusion. Diffusion is known as the movement of molecules from a region of high concentration to low concentration. This is different from facilitated diffusion, since that is diffusion of molecules through protein channels. Demonstrated here in this model, the grapes represent small molecules of a cell in a solution on a microscopic level. The blue water represents the solution both inside and outside the cell.
The cell itself is represented by the red outline on the outside of the container, whereas the outside solution with molecules is represented by the yellow outline. This middle part here in dotted black tinfoil is the semi-permeable membrane of the cell. Membranes of cells are semi-permeable because they serve as gatekeepers of the cell and either accept or deny what can come in or out of the cell. Smaller, non-polar, or lipophilic molecules can freely diffuse across a membrane, and some examples of these molecules include of oxygen, glycerol, and carbon dioxide. Also, diffusion along a gradient is passive and will continue to move until the molecules are evenly dispersed at equilibrium. Equilibrium is known as when different things, which in this case are the molecules demonstrated by the grapes, are balanced. To show this process, here's a very quick demonstration that shows molecules moving across this membrane to reach equilibrium.
As you can tell, the grapes here are moving back and forth across the cell membrane, and eventually over time will lead to equilibrium, where there is an equal number of grapes or the molecules in both the cell and the solution surrounding it. The rate of diffusion and how it can be influenced is an important factor of diffusion as well. There are 5 key ways that the process of diffusion can either be sped up or slowed down. These include of temperature, molecular size, surface area, the length of diffusion path, and the concentration of the molecules. Beginning with temperature, if there is a higher temperature, there will be more kinetic energy within the particles, allowing them to move quicker, thus increasing the rate of diffusion. In contrast, the larger the molecules, the more difficult it would be for the molecules to move across the cell membrane, thus slowing the rate of diffusion. On the other hand, when there is a higher surface area, there is a faster rate of diffusion because of the spread of molecules.
Additionally, when there's a shorter length of the diffusion path, then there's a faster rate of diffusion, and when there's a longer length, there's a slower rate of diffusion. Also, when there's a large number of molecules in a solution, either inside or outside of the cell, the rate of diffusion is higher. That being said, thank you for listening to the fundamentals of the process of simple diffusion.